All right. Oh no!
I hope that I would be the person to bring the high-speed internet to Musquecheese. Sometimes it takes somebody who can see the bigger picture and, stand up about it. Yeah, you don't always have to wear a headdress, to make a difference in your community and be chief.
You use the internet? Here, pass these out for me then.
Alright, sure.
For free internet.
Bringing in fiber to one of these communities enhances everything. I've lived in the big cities. I've, lived in the real world. And when I come back here, and everything's all inside out and backwards, right?
So all the towers point away from Musquecheese. That's why nothing works here. Wifey goals.
Any sort of ISP takes a lot of money, and then someone like me, I don't got money. I'm just, the small guy right now. I'm not even employed. You got a poor guy trying to, steal from the rich and give to the poor with nothing.
Hello. I offer advertising opportunities. So that's what this is if you guys are interested.
Who set this up?
Me. I run it, and I pay for it out of my own pocket for the community.
Why?
Yeah, Bruce Buffalo.
Why would you do that though?
Why not?
Really?
Yeah. So why are you doing this? I told him, give it out for free. You gotta make a difference where you can and when you can, right? Why not? It's free Wi-Fi. I just gotta go get it set up now. The Lord of the Land?
Okay.
All right.
Good luck.
Okay. I'll need it. So, as well as I expected, we'll get back to you soon.
But they did email you before and say,
Yeah, they said they liked my idea, and then, I never really heard back from them. They're not gonna actively support me because I speak up and I have a voice. I'm like an agitator of sorts, right? But here I'm just, speaking up for my own people and, what's right instead of, what's appropriate, I guess.
There is that little divide, I guess, from the older generation to the newer generation. It's so new to us that they won't really understand it. I guess you gotta start where you can and, I guess plant that seed, so to speak.
Crazy stuff here. Some really, really technical.
if you had loads and loads and loads of money, would you still do this all yourself?
Yeah. Yeah, because if you let other people do it for you, you're never gonna learn. And I'd like to do stuff and know how to do it on my own, right? So that's why I do a lot of trial and error with stuff. Ah! What the hell? It's burning my hands. We're like right smack dab in the middle of the province. There should be no reason why it's cut off. You can barely use your cell phones. You know? That means they don't want to put any money or any infrastructure on the First Nations reserves whatsoever. And it makes me mad. You know, Canada hasn't done enough for its First Nations. You know, it's third world. That's the digital divide to me, right?
Next door neighbors were asking me how come there's reporters here. I was gonna say something. They're doing a bit on what it's like to live next door to shitty neighbors. No, they're just doing a report on this internet thing.
It'll screw into this to ground, but then this has to be grounded somehow, right? For like network infrastructure, I just got a paid access point, and I connect that to a network switch, and then I fundraise for 2 access points. They connect to each other, and then you can get the signal wirelessly, right? Because you need something to get your signal out. I'll be able to get all these ones, and then all these ones for sure, up until like the thing, and then possibly these houses along, right? Okay.
Oh man, it's only one bar, you know. Man, is it a hell of an age we live in, really? Think about it. Couldn't do this stuff in the 70s. Really, I'm proud of him. This is his uncle. He's one of my best nephews. Actually, they all are, but he's one of the best. The brainiest, sorry. That's the right word to say.
Hopefully by the end we get somewhere with this, and you know, some actually good changes come.
I'm sure they will. I'm sure, really. There's no way. The only way it could fail is if it doesn't work.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
saying. Yeah, if my system's down and it's not working, people are gonna get turned off and they're gonna start.
And I really do hope that this works. Not just for his sake, but for the whole town site, really. It's really be a good thing for that to be in the town site. That's true, yeah.
2 to the switch. Power's in. Hinge straps here. But you can usually, once you get it hooked up, you can just look at the lights, and
Yeah, that's what I do.
there'll be 3 lights, and then
That's
that's,
the letter T.
yeah.
Looks like the letter T.
So if I say the word grief or loss, what kind of things come to mind? Death is an obvious one, for sure. Loss of respect for somebody else or yourself, even. That's a huge one in our community, I'm telling you right now. Drugs and alcohol is a loss. Usually people turn to those things because of the other grieving experiences in their life. Unemployment. A lot of people want to provide for their kids, and there's not a lot of jobs available. There's all these things going on, and nobody really knows how to talk about it, right? Now's the time to do something about our hurt, right? I don't want to wait until it's worse. I don't want to wait, you know? Loss of identity. The impact of European people and colonization and all that. Because there used to be ceremonies that your people had to deal with certain things, and there was a loss of ceremonies.
living the life I've been on a run for a lot of my life, and on warrants and stuff. You'd be hard pressed to come across someone who's got a happy story about this place with regards to the quality of life and the lack of employment and the alcohol and drug problems, suicides. It's a pretty heavy cycle to break.
So how many in your family do you think like were in and out of care?
Pretty much like all the kids. All our mothers and sisters' kids. They were into solvent abuse in the early 90s. I remember as a kid they were all sniffing and we'd be running around starving. And it was the halfway house, it was called. And I remember getting picked up from there from child welfare too. So, you know, it's been quite the process going in and out of that. That's why I make sure, you know, I'll never let my kids go through that, go through the system. No way.
What do you think of your uncle being on the roof?
He is fixing, I don't know.
Santa Claus, but with no presents. Just a gift of information.
If he was down the chimney, then he'll be Santa Claus.
Come on. Load up. It's going to take forever to load this up.
How's it going, Bruce?
I seriously need something here. This is turning out to not work. I wonder if I should just buy a cloud key. It's like $100 and something bucks, and it does pretty much what this does, and I can just leave it here. And I'm pretty sure I can be able to connect to it. I know. I know. You know, it's hard. Can't really be spending on money like this.
Yeah, I may as well.
The initial equipment was donated, but all this extra stuff, you know, comes out of our own pockets. Right. For this, and then, yeah. If it don't work, then it don't work.
There you go.
All right.
It's 160 to get back.
160 to get back? Okay. You know, when the money runs out, then, it runs out. See, that's it. I'm not even employed yet. I'm putting all my money that I'm giving into this.
What are you doing?
Oh, just getting all that stuff set up here.
My mom's internet?
Yeah. Well, the community's internet, actually. Everybody can use it.
excited about it though?
I'm kind of really weary, I guess, maybe. Because I'm kind of gonna be the only friggin' First Nations guy there, right?
You don't really think that,
Yeah. How can you not get past that? Being in a room full of white people. There's a lot of racism. You always run into it. It's pretty much everywhere.
do you? You're alright, you're in a pretty bad mood today.
I'm all right.
What's up?
Nothing. I just nothing.
Bridges is just going to get the mic that we'll pass around, and so just by introducing yourself, obviously your name and where you're from.
Hello, my name is Bruce Buffalo. I'm from Maskwacis, Alberta. I represent the Four Nations from Maskwacis, and I've been invited by Dr. Rob from the U of A. So thank you for having me in attendance, and I'm here to learn what you guys are doing in terms of actually servicing First Nations and where this is going in the future. Thank you.
So there's a lot of claims being made that, oh no, there's no digital divide, right? 99% of Canadians are connected. This problem, I think, is going to get significantly worse unless it's addressed.
So let's not get caught up in broadband and towers, but what's it going to do for your community? Young kids staying, businesses coming back. It's an enabler to do it. And utilizing industry and having these discussions.
That idea of you having to climb up on your roof, you know, distribute this to your neighbors and stuff, is I think it's pretty ridiculous to a lot of people that we have to do that still, given that you're so close to a major center. I mean, within Canada, it's pretty shameful. So I think what you're doing is a really good service to the community, and there should be supports for that kind of work. It's really good.
Yeah, we think along the same lines, coming from total opposite worlds, so to speak, right?
It's a good day then.
Yeah, really good day. Surprised.
Comparing those visually. Open versus closed networks, so this idea of an open network being kind of, if you look at those layers, you can own the physical infrastructure.
All the responses have been getting there, you know, positive, and, you know, people want to help. So, you know, it's awesome.
That's cool. Did you think it was going to be like that before you came?
No. I kind of thought I'd just be sitting in the back, you know, doing whatever, right? So, yeah, it's pretty good. It's enjoyable, actually. Seat of your pants. My busted up ladder, that's how you get done. Hey, provisioning. Let's finally talking to each other. It'll be good for the next 2 years, I'm guessing.
Well, it's pretty good getting it off the ground and alleviate all these issues.
A lot of people are asking me, well, you're giving out all this stuff for free, right? You gotta break some eggs to make an omelet, I would say, right? So, all right, good to go.
In the studio at this time, we have Bruce Buffalo. Good morning, Bruce.
Good morning. I service Knott's Landing and I service behind the fire hall. Well, I'm running 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to provide free services to the community. We can build our own network from the inside out and employ our own people, provide jobs, and provide a service to the community.
When I think about my users on the system, you know, I hope they're using it to enjoy themselves on the internet or connect to each other or, you know, get information from the internet.
Oh, geez, it was a 9 months long drunk I just got off of. But after I got the internet here, I really don't feel like getting drunk every night, you know? It's really kind of funny. But now I'm addicted to the goddamn internet. And, well, it's still better than being drunk.
One day we can be on the forefront of this technology and have this quality of life, these economic benefits that our own people can use to better their lives.
I might come into some walls here down the road. At least somebody will notice that I, you know, took it on myself to try to make something happen with nothing, right? Here. Where's my thing? You guys have phones?
What? I got a phone.
There's free Wi-Fi here. I'll give you a thing.
Where was it? Where is it?
It's right. It's around this area here and in Knott's Landing.
Yeah, we have phones. We have a lot of phones.
Here.
Oh, is it a Wi-Fi code?
No, it's free. You don't need it. That's just one. Take one. I gotta
Well,
put
what's
these
the
up.
Wi-Fi name?
Musco Cheese Fiber.
Where is it?
It comes off that house.
That house?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just gonna check Wi-Fi.
So you can use it. Yeah. It's free. No password. We have our own Wi-Fi too.